Hello, class 7. This is a continuation of your chapter number 16, that is adverbs and degrees of comparison. In the last video, we have completed our exercise J and we have seen the position of adverbs, how the position changes the meaning. This is what we have done in the last video. Now we have to start from degrees of comparison, that is given on page number 134 in your grammar books. So our next topic is degrees of comparison. See, we have already discussed that how adjective can be changed to adverbs. We have seen that. Now, like adjectives, many adverbs can be compared. I hope you all remember in chapter adjectives there were degrees of comparison. Just because we change it, we make adverbs from adjectives. That is why they also have some there are some adverbs that can be compared. And again we have the same positive, comparative and superlative degrees of comparisons of adverbs. Okay, now read the sentence that is given. These examples: first, Mohan worked hard. Then second, Rajan worked harder than Mohan. And third, Nalin worked the hardest among them all. Now here you can see hard, harder, hardest. These are the positive, comparative and superlative degree of comparison of the word hard. Now see the next point. Adverbs ending in ly form their comparative by adding more and the superlative by most. I hope you remember this beautiful and all this thing we used to write more and most. Same thing is here also. Now let's see this table and let's see some words and the comparative and superlative degrees. See the first one. First word is carefully. See, it was mentioned above that adverbs ending with ly form their comparative by adding more and superlative by most. So it is ending with ly. So comparative degree is more carefully, superlative is most carefully. Then cautiously, more cautiously, most cautiously. Sweetly, more sweetly, most sweetly. Politely, more politely, most politely. Far becomes farther, farthest. Badly become worse, worst. Late become later, latest. Little become less, least. Well become better, best. Much become more and most. Now, what we have to do in this exercise K, you have to fill in the blanks with the adverbs given in the bracket, and you may use the position, comparative or superlative degree according to the use. See the first one. Akbar ruled his empire more wisely than any other ruler. I hope you remember when there is word this THAN, then we use the comparative form. I hope you remember that. So here you can see same thing is applied here and we have used the comparative degree of the word wisely. Then second, of Rita and Neha who lives nearer to the market. We are comparing two. So when there is comparison between two, we use the comparative degree. Then see the third one. Amit reached late for the function while Sana reached later than him. So in the first one we have used the positive degree and then we have used the comparative degree. Fourth is, of all the players who participated in the tournament, Roger Federer played the best. We have used the superlative degree. Fifth, he rode the horse more swiftly than the other night. Again we are comparing two. So here we are using comparative degree. Now see some other important adverbs. The next topic is other important adverbs. First word is enough. When we use enough, enough is used to measure something that is uncountable and means sufficient. Means you cannot count it properly, but it is sufficient for you. Alright. See the example. Has she done enough to be regarded an important person of the team? So here you can see done enough is you are saying has he done enough. We cannot count what he has done she has done enough, but that is sufficient. Whatever she has done, that is sufficient for the team. Then see the B1, the room is big enough. We cannot exactly count, but it is sufficient for me, as it is like it is sufficient for me to live in that room. Then third, we have enough food for all. Again the same thing is applied here. Then the next word is much, to, and very. See, these are the words that denote the extent of something, but they are used differently, means they are going to show something that is approximately equal, but they are used in a different way. See the first word, the word much is used with adverbs in the comparative degree. You use this word much with adverbs in the comparative degree, like he feels much better. Better is comparative degree, so here we are using much with it. Then the word to is used to denote excess of some kind, more than required, means something that is in excess. Example, the matter is too complicated for me to understand, means it is excessive complicated, and it is beyond my understanding. Then B, they work too hard. Here too means that they work harder than necessary, means that was not required, but they have worked very harder to complete their work. Then she talks too much, means here she talks too much, that is not required, and she is talking more than that. Alright. Then too is usually used in a negative sense and followed by an infinitive. He is too disturbed to speak about the incident, is in negative sense. Alright. Then the word very is used with adverbs in the positive degree. She is very confused about the lesson, means we know that the very is used in the adverbs with the positive degree. I hope you remember that much is used in comparative degree. So same way in positive degree very is used. Very is often used with present participle. He is very daring. Then very is also used with some past participles like pleased, surprised, tried, delighted, excited, annoyed, disappointed, worried, and shocked. So with these words also very is used, otherwise it is used with present participle. Tina was very delighted to see her grandpa. Then second example, the shopkeeper was very annoyed with the child for he had broken a vase. Then very is not used with words like obliged, afraid, alike, but much is used with them. So you cannot write he is very obliged. You can write he is much obliged, but not very. See the example, she was much obliged to her aunt for all the care she took. Then second example, the two sisters are much alike. We don't say very alike, we say much alike. I hope this is clear. Then much is also used with past participles. The little boy was much loved by his grandparents. The program was much appreciated by all. Now, the next exercise that we have to do is you have to fill in the blanks with adverbs given in this pink box. See the first one, he felt too tired to walk further. It is in negative sense, na? So means he is now tired in this negative form, that he doesn't want to walk further. Then second, she fared well enough in the creative writing competition. Means she has done, we cannot count it how much she has done, but she has done sufficient. Then she worked diligently to achieve her goal, means with great much which she worked too hard in that way. All right. Then fourth is Ruchi visited her parents regularly because she was concerned about them. Then fifth is the little boy nervously picked up his notebooks when the teacher called out his name. Then sixth is the girl went away in a boat. Seventh, the bicycle fell sideways as it hit the fence. Eighth, the play was much appreciated by all. Ninth, mother was very disappointed with my English mark. 10th, she felt much better after taking medicine. I hope you remember where we can use much and where we can use very. Then the last exercise is what you have to do. You have to do is that you have to read the following passage, and then you have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate verb, adverbs given in the bracket. There are two options given in the bracket and you have to pick the appropriate one. Now let's quickly do this exercise and finish this chapter. In a city lived a little girl with her mother. For many years they had lived there. The first option. The girl played merrily all day long while the mother worked diligently to make both ends meet. And she's working too hard. One day, many refugees came to the city. The lady treated them kindly. The little girl was friendly. Soon, they ran out of food supplies. The lady told her daughter to share whatever they were left with. The refugee thanked them profusely and left. They were northwards encouraged to look for food and water. Alright, so this finishes this chapter. In the next video, we'll start with the next chapter. Again, I'm telling you, it's an easy chapter, but you have to do all the exercises properly, do it properly, and see, read each and every line, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.